Okay, we're going to be going over Hama, Higa, no Kama. We're going to be counting it out right now. Okay, so start off with your bow. Present your weapon. Notice that the crossing of the blades, where the two blades intersect, is about the same height as my chin. So about right here. Okay. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, kiai, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, kiai. 31, present the weapon, and bow. Okay, so we're going to go over a couple of details on this, all right? So when I present the weapon, step back. When you come to do what I like to call slicey slice, you're going to come across, the blades are going to point behind you, and then when you come to stab down and slice back, the blades point to the front and cross over. When you come up, you're going to come up about this height, and you're coming down into like the section of the collarbone. And you're not swinging your arm down, you're bringing your elbows and you're connecting them to your core, and then you drop your core and your elbows into your core here. So that's how I apply that. Okay? When I come across, I step a little bit off at a 45. When I up block, notice the angle of my blade, and then I strike into the ribs. Same thing on the other side. Up block, notice the angle of the blade, strike into the ribs simultaneously. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go ahead and perform the same exact kata facing the side so that we could see a little bit of the back of the kata. Okay. So if I'm right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, come up, turn and strike to the side, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 1, 2, 3, 17, 1, 2, 3, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, kiai, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, kiai. Present, and then bow. Okay, so let's go over a couple of the moves now. So we've gone over the first of the few. When you turn around to do this motion, 1, 2, right? So I'm going to pretend that behind me is the front. I came here, and now I'm turning around facing you, which is the back. I come up to my right shoulder, my left leg turns around, and I'm leaning toward my right leg in a front stance, right? And I'm going to slice across. Make sure your blade isn't going into you, but it's passing your body. Come up, shift, and slice across. Okay? So that's the motion that you're doing. You're going 1, 2, shift, shift. Okay? From there, after those motions, you have your same type of get up. Now, when we turn around, we go 1, 2, 3. Okay? When I turn around, I'm going to turn around with an up block, and I'm going to slice across from right to left with the right hand. Then I'm going to turn my hand around, slice from left to right, same exact hand. And then I'm going to flip my blade up, but when I flip my blade up, I also have to adjust my grip just slightly. And then I come up here. So if I'm here, I'm going 1, 2, and as I come underneath, I change my grip just slightly, so my palm is up, 3. So this is what my palm looks like. Okay, so again, 1, 2, adjust the grip, 3. Okay, and then I'll do the same thing on the other side, 1, 2, 3. I'll come up, stab down. We already talked about this. Now from here, when I adjust my grip, you never want the blades ever pointing into you. They always go away from you when you turn and adjust your grip. So when I'm here and I bring my blades down, I'm going to put my hands on the top of the handles, I guess the bottoms technically, and when I adjust my grip, notice how the blades point away from me, not toward me. Now I'm in a reverse grip. Okay? Now these next moves, think of them like jabs. So you go 1, 2, 1, 2. So you're jabbing up 1, come back, and come across 2. Just quick puncture wounds. 1, 2, 1, 2, and then when I come up, think of it like you're entering underneath both armpit. Okay? Now this next motion is a little strange and weird. When you come down to adjust your grip, you're actually going to bend your back about this much of an angle. Okay? I want to keep my back straight, so I don't want to hunch. I keep my back straight and I bend at the hip. I come up and over. Notice that the blade points away from me. And then I'm going to come up with the big motion, come all the way up, even just slightly on the tip of my toes, and drop my heels down and smash down with a big strong ki. This is probably the strongest ki of the kata. And yes, it does have this bend over motion, come up, down, ki. Okay? Next motion, right hand comes over the left, like so. Right is on top of the left. I'm going to turn around, slice down, and back at the same time. Here, kind of like almost like a manji-uke, right? Here. Come up and in. Now I'm going to step backwards. When I bring this around, I bring this around my head. Notice I don't go in front of my head. I go up and above my head, come back, and I'm inserting like into the crevice between my neck and my shoulder. Okay? Then when I come back up, ki, present. Again, the intersection of my blades are about the same height as my chin. And then I can bow. And that is Hama, Higa, no Kama. Good job.